Simon Sage from iMore. We are checking out the upcoming Ravenmark Mercenaries. It's a really great strategy game coming soon to iOS. We've got sorry, what's your name again?
Ian.
Ian is going to walk us through the new game. How's it going, Ian?
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Right, so this is Ravenmark Mercenaries. It's a follow-up from the first game. I mean, response for the first game was great. I mean, putting out a full 30-hour game really got people interested, and the one thing that everyone's asking for is the skirmish mode or the ability to play friends.
Sure.
So we're kind of delivering on that right now.
Nice.
Right? So Mercenaries is actually occurs 6 years after what happens in the original game. So we do focus a lot on story, and we hope to continue that in the next game as well.
Sure.
Right? So right away, the player takes on the role of a mercenary captain, right? And he even is capable of, customizing a banner that's completely his.
Nice.
Right? And right now I have 10 designs, but we have easily 100 on ready for everybody.
All right, on.
Down the road.
So are they unlockable through gameplay or in-app purchases or what?
It's a bit of half and half.
Okay.
I mean, we like to say that certain things are story-based, and you got to really unlock it.
Sure.
Right? So right away, aside from just multiplayer, being able to play against friends, you also have a bit of a single-player aspect. We want the player to grow in the world and learn what's going on. So we actually have contracts. Like a typical mercenary company, you want to go out, get some work, get some coin in your hand,
nice.
right? So in contracts, it takes you to the world map, right? And this is what the world looks like right now.
Very nice. So right now these are just AI opponents on the map right now, or what?
Yeah. Right now, so the map, you have either storyline quests, short little send them off missions. We also have border skirmishes, which I'm about to show you. The border skirmish is when you kind of help one nation against another, and you fend off attackers.
Alright.
So this is a match that's currently going on.
Alright.
Right. So what happens when you a mercenary captain is that you kind of collect brigades that work for you, and these brigades have their own history and their own background as well. So it boils down to a lot of story again, right? And this is a match that's currently going on. So this is the last round that I was playing. I'm gonna resign this match to show you what starting a match looks like and how the brigades really interact and what makes them important.
It seems very tactical.
Yeah, positioning is important. We've added zone of control, which is new from the first game. Lots of new units and a lot of new ways to play the game as well. One thing we like to focus on in this is that it's more of a war game than tactical, so you can actually make formations and they will gain abilities, but it's a bit more difficult to maneuver.
Sure.
So there's always opportunity cost, like any good strategy game, choices and things like that. So as you're playing the game, right, we also have added a chat system so you can talk smack with the people that you're playing against.
Right on.
I'm just going to resign for now.
Sure.
And start it up again.
Is the skirmish modes like substantially different from multiplayer matches? Like, what kind of differences will you see there?
Well, for one thing, what we were hoping to do is actually have the skirmish modes kind of grow throughout a week. So every fight you get, this gets a little bit harder.
Okay.
Right, and towards the end of the week, your performance will kind of reward you if you do well.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's start it up. Just want to show you the divisions before I go into that.
Sure.
Right. So these are the various divisions that you can hire, and you can kind of edit, what you want to bring into the match. It matters because the first brigade marches on, but the second brigade is a choice of the last three.
Okay.
So that means you can kind of see what the enemy is about to play and kind of counter that.
Interesting.
Right? So each one also has a storyline, and you can actually see what you're going to deploy. Like in this case, you have a giant frog. They take out to the battlefield.
Cool.
Yeah. Another interesting one. Let me see if I can find the flying infirmary. So we've got a roving platform that's actually artillery.
Oh, that's cool. And so are these very customizable then? You could drop in new units into each of these divisions and mix and match as you will?
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
And the brigades also level up, and you can actually award them medals. And as you can pick, is it going to be a health medal to get it more healthy, more attack? So it also kind of moves and veers towards how you like playing the game.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
right.
let's take us into a fight. Contracts. So let's bring these guys in. So right away you'll notice when we go into the fight, the brigades will march onto the battlefield.
Okay.
And right now the enemies are random, so I have no idea what is going to come out. Okay, now for example, that's not good. Neither is that. So this is my first brigade.
Right.
Right, and right away you get to pick your second brigade.
Okay.
So let's bring on the tank. Now aside from your brigades leveling up, you also have the opportunity to level up as a commander.
Nice.
And you know, going back to the whole idea of story, what you actually unlock are traits, and you get to pick it. So for example, if you are if you pick hot-blooded, you like cavalry, you like charging into the fray.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a cool-minded fellow, you might stay back with your archers.
Yeah.
So your troops kind of, you know, you'll hold sway towards how you're going to play the game.
Okay.
Right? So once both brigades have marched out, you can pretty much start giving commands. Now, what makes the game unique is that all commands kind of occur at the same time. So what we actually have is an initiative system. So the numbers that you see kind of tell you who's going to go first.
Sure.
So he's going to go first. Let's see whether we can find number 2. He's going to go next. So you can kind of guess and gauge roughly what's going to happen. So for example, I know for a fact that these guys are going to move way before my tank. So there's no point in attacking where they are now because they're not going to be there anymore. Right? So a smart thing to do, alright, is to actually attack where they were probably going to be. Right? So as you can see, the moves are stored in the corner here, and as you start giving out more moves, you will actually store and prepare it. You can also give standing orders to save yourself command points, and they're just going to repeat that.
Sure.
So the advanced means is just going to keep walking forward and kill anything in its path, right? And you also notice that he's in the formation, so the 3 of them move as a single unit, and they also gain bonuses that's unique to them.
Nice.
So let's move these guys closer so we can join them up. Alright, and when you're kind of happy with what you have, you know, this is the strategy I'm happy with, right? Hit start, and the battle actually runs through. And you actually see what's going on.
See what the AI is going to do.
Yep, it's going to kick my ass. We have been told our AI is a bit nasty, so we're trying to tone it down.
Sure.
And they are very aggressive.
Oh, here we go. So there's a ton of tactical depth there. It looks like a ton of fun. How much is it going to cost, and when is it coming out?
Alright, so Mercenaries is going to be out in about 2 months' time, but it's going to be free to play. And we're going to keep it ad supported, so that way, you know, anything in the game can be unlocked if you keep playing through. There are IAPs as well, if you want to just, you know, speed up your, you know, going into it.
Sure.
But if anything, there's one thing we want to put in, is we're going to put in a collector's edition. Okay, which gives people the opportunity to support an indie company like us.
Sure.
At the same time, get a few, you know, nice stuff that, you know, they will only get. Right? And another thing what we're doing is that we're tying it into an account. So whatever you accomplish in the first game actually unlocks stuff in the second game.
Oh, that's perfect. That's great.
So if you finish, for example, you finish a campaign in the first one, right? There will be a brigade that you get unlocked in the second one that is pertinent to the story of what happened in the first one as well.
That's neat.
Yeah. So we kind of try to tie in the whole story together.
Cool.
Yep.
So that's coming out, you said 2 months' time?
In about 2 months' time, that's right.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, cheers, man.